The life of a pop star is sort of not what you expect. I mean, I was preparing myself, but I never really knew how much was going to be involved. But it's part of the challenge and it's part of it, and if you can handle it, I think it's a really good achievement. I think every day I get anxious about everything, but it just sort of keeps you on the edge a bit. I usually have about 3 hours every day of tutorial, but when it comes to a release of a single, it sort of slacks a bit because, you know, we have no time to do anything. I saw you jump up. It's all about balancing everything. I went to a theatre school for about 2.5 years. My normal school didn't seem enough for me, you know, it wasn't what I wanted to do. And when I went to theatre school, I sort of had a direction and I could audition for jobs, and it all felt a bit more real. I had to do this performance, it was a play called Tickle, and I was the main part. And that was my first leading role, and I had to sing a few solos in that as well, so I was extremely nervous. And I was sort of in EastEnders as an extra, I was a special extra in Evita with Madonna. Then I did some TV commercials for America and Spain. I did a bit of modelling, so I did quite a lot of stuff. I don't think it really prepared me for a musical career, you know, because it wasn't that musical, it was more on the acting side of everything. I think it just made me aware of directors and producers and the whole attitude of everyone. When I was growing up, Madonna was always sort of in my eye, you know, I always looked up to her, she was my inspiration for everything really. But now as I've got more into R&B, I look up to people like Mary J. Blige, and you know, I'm really into Puff Daddy and Brandy and Monica. There's a lot of great, you know, artists out there at the moment. You got what I want. I love dancing, especially watching Madonna, Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson. I've always sort of monitored every move they do, and you know, the way they're so unique, and I had to find a choreographer that would work well with me. Singing and dancing is quite impossible to do, especially with really hardcore routines. When I do sing live, I have to simplify the movements so that I can handle both of them. We have some mad routines and we have a lot of dancers, like a huge entourage of people, and it just gets a really good vibe, and I get a lot of fan mail saying, you know, your dance routines are really cool and we really like them. You know, I sort of wanted to be inspirational to children the way Madonna was inspirational to me. It's really nice to get a chemistry between you and your fans and not make them feel as though you're the famous person and they're the fan, you know. You have to be on the same level as them. My fans can also contact me via the web as well, so there's a lot of things you can do to get hold of me. People all over the world can check in, see what I'm up to, you know, write letters to me. I read most of my emails. There is quite a lot of boy fans as well, which I really like, you know, and they send in cheeky little letters. Oh, will you go out with me on a date? Can I take you to the cinema? Can I give you a ring? And actually somebody sent me a ring and a necklace and flowers and stuff, so it's really cute. I saw you jump up, you and your friends, baby. When I heard you say they're playing the jam. There's a jam right. At first, I could never accept that I had a #1, and now after 2 #1s it's still unbelievable. I was actually at my friend's house the night before, and then I came home. I had to hear it on the radio to believe it, and then it was just amazing. It was the best feeling. I can't really describe it because it's one of those things that you can never, you know, capture again. It's sort of a spur of the moment thing. When Girlfriend went to #1 as well, I think it was even a better buzz because, you know, I'd done it once, and to do it a second time meant more to me than, you know, getting Because We Want to #1. I suppose it's such an important thing to choose a song that refers to you, especially at 16. I can't be singing about a 3-year love relationship. You've left me with 3 kids. It doesn't make sense, you know. Once we chose the songs, we went to a recording studio in Surrey, which was really relaxed because I had never been into a recording studio before and I was really nervous. We recorded Because We Want to, which took a week because it was all really fresh. And then Girlfriend, and then as it went on, it got a lot easier, and now I look forward to going into the studio, you know, and working with the same team. Girlfriend was a nice vibe, it had a really nice vibe about it, and even now when I perform it, it sort of gives me shivers and stuff, which is really nice after like 100 times of performing the song. It's quite nice to get a really nice energy. It's a bit sort of cuter, you know, it's sort of about a girl fancying a boy, and it's sort of a showing off and a competition thing, and you know, that will appeal to people. My next single after Girlfriend will be She Wants You. I find it's quite Madonna-y, well, I hope it is anyway. You know, it's got sort of an 80s feel to it, and also a 70s feel, and also an R&B feel. There's a lot of things going on. The video is going to be really cool as well. There's sort of a really strong performance side with the, you know, manic routines that you always see. But then there's a different side of me which is brought out in a drive-in and in a car and stuff. It's all really cool. Obviously, single success is really important, but album success is probably more important to me because it's a whole group of songs that you've worked on for like however many months, and you've put so much dedication into it, and it's taken ages to come up with the sleeve, the lyrics. You know, the whole idea of it is just great, and for it to succeed is even better. There's something on there for everyone. It's a pun in a way, honey to the bee, how a bee needs honey and how I need music. You know, it's about thriving on things. There's tracks on there that will sound a bit like Brandy maybe, and Mariah Carey maybe, or what people will think is that. And then there's things that will be quite Spice Girls-y. There's different sounds on the album of my voice, and that's just from listening to other people, I suppose, and picking up little things. And it's sweet, it's innocent, and it's fresh, and you know, that's sort of what I'm about. My own world tour would be great. That's my goal, that's what I want to achieve, and I've mapped it out already, you know. I want everyone to be amazed by the performance. I want loads of chaotic dance routines and a strong set, a really strong set that pieces apart and does amazing things and fireworks and everything. And then also some quite soft and slow, you know, movements and ballads. It's all happening in my head already, although it's ages away. I've got a few tours coming up, which is sort of, is like a whole collaboration of artists. It's not just me strictly, and it's for a magazine and a big, you know, a big roadshow thing. And then I'm doing one in Spain as well. And so I'm sort of sorting out my own set and costumes and dances at the moment, which is really exciting. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be hard because I'll be travelling a lot, which is always a really tiring thing, and I'm always in different places, so it's going to be quite hard and I suppose really tiring, but you know, this is something that I want to do and it's a challenge. I've been to America briefly before, but I'm saving the proper promotional schedule it will be New York and LA, and just basically promoting the first single, which I haven't even released over there yet. So it's going to be a lot of hard work. I'm still, you know, travelling Europeanly, Germany, France, all those territories, which is great because I'm quite familiar with people there now, and I've got my fan bases there, and it's all slowly building. I spent a week in Canada this year. I'm going back because the single did really well over there, and I'll also be visiting New Zealand, Australia and South Africa, which is where my single's #1 at the moment, and Southeast Asia I'll be visiting there too, and Japan. Scandinavia have been really supportive, and you know, I was there at the beginning, so they've been great, and I'll be back there next year. Everywhere's going to get a look in.
I close my eyes and I see you clear. It feels like you're lying here. All the things I wanna say come and go. Easy as a breeze, those words just flow. I float on air like a penny feather. Your love so sweet like an open flower. I'm dizzy from the time we spent together. I need that honey drip every hour. I'm thinking about it, your sugar lips. Got a feeling for you now that's so strong. I'm dreaming of the candy in your fingertips. Baby, don't stay away from it too long. I've been missing you, I should be kissing you. Honey to the beat, that's you for me. I wouldn't tell her I got a love I can't deny. Honey to the beat, that's you for me. Honey to the beat, that's you for me. Honey to the beat. Honey to the beat, that's you for me. Honey to the beat.